Was there anything like this done before we even went to, like, do the lease?
With the city?
Yeah.
The city never did a master plan per se.
Did
So no,
anybody
no.
look into that before to have, like, there's nothing to go on at all yet. This will be it.
Exactly. So this is kind of like the key report to give us the baseline for future updates.
Okay.
Because the city, like you're asking, the city did not do a master plan before.
Okay, and then this is the Allentown's plant and everything for water and whatever, which
Right.
everybody's responsible with now. Is Allentown tied into this anyway to help pay for any of this stuff?
If any of the projects would turn out to be over $1 million, they were termed as major capital, and we got approval from the city to do it, then yes.
Okay, there's a percentage they chip in or anything over $1 million or?
I think that it depends on what you're asking. The city customer would help pay for major capital improvements through the rates for those projects that are over $1 million. But the city as an organization does not participate in this cost.
Okay, so it's all the ratepayer that would have to be responsible for this.
Right.
There was nothing drawn up in the lease agreement that, you know, we need to base something on a baseline now, and anything above that, we're going by good faith that, you know what we're talking about, basically. And you might have to chip in as a city to make up for it. Because it's a lease, they are gonna get it back at the end.
Right.
With repairs done, and then what happens then? Do they give us anything back for all the work that the ratepayers pay for it?
That's a great question, and actually, in the out years, further on down the line, for projects that will have a useful life that span across the end of the lease, the 50 years, there's a fund or an account that we need to create to help the city pay for those costs that will go over the edge of the lease.
To help the city pay for them, or
Yeah.
having the city help us pay for them?
Having us help the city pay for those costs that go out over the edge of the lease.
Okay.
That's way further on down the line than what we're contemplating here, but those projects that might be outlined in the master plan might help us get our hands around what those future projects might be.